Hello and welcome to part 3 of HSAG's Rediscovering Quality Series. We're going to continue on our quality improvement journey together. While completing our HSAG Care Transitions Assessment, we identified a gap in our discharge process. From there, we conducted a root cause analysis using the HSAG root cause analysis tool and found a lack in documentation for teachback during discharge. Then we used a prioritization matrix to determine the strategy with the highest impact and lowest effort, discharge education observations. The next step on our journey is to create a SMART goal. What is a SMART goal? SMART is actually a very clever acronym for all of the elements you should include in a goal. S stands for specific. It's so easy to say you want to reduce readmissions, but what specifically in your care transitions process should we be focusing on? What do you want to accomplish? Who is going to be involved? Where will it take place? M stands for measurable. How are you measuring improvement? What is the current data and what do you want to decrease or increase that number to? A stands for attainable. Did you base the measure or figure you want to attain on a particular best practice or average score or benchmark? R stands for relevant. How does the goal address the problem? And lastly, T stands for time bound. This is so important. What is the target date for achieving the goal? There needs to be a target date in place, otherwise the improvement project can go on for much longer than it needs to. Why is having a SMART goal important? SMART goals give us a roadmap to follow. They focus the direction and purpose of any improvement project. They're a great way to hold ourselves accountable, even if we fail. Setting goals and working to achieve them helps us define what we truly want to achieve. They serve as your team's vision. SMART goals also set boundaries for projects. We always want to improve everything all at once. SMART goals help you hone in on one issue at a time and also limits the amount of time you work on it. In order for a SMART goal to be effective, it should be articulated frequently. Everyone at the facility should be aware of the improvement goal, not just those working on it. We created a goal to align with the discharge education observation strategy we prioritized earlier in our QI journey. Improve discharge education by utilizing teachback. Now let's double check if it's a SMART goal. Is the goal specific? What do we want to accomplish and who is going to be involved? Kind of. We want to improve discharge education by utilizing teachback, but who's involved? Is the goal measurable? Are you measuring improvement? Not in this goal. We have no idea if we're successful. There's no data to reference. Is the goal attainable? Did we base the measure or figure you want to attain on a particular best practice? Yes, teachback. Other SNFs have had success implementing teachback, so that's a best practice. Is the goal relevant? Does the goal address the problem we identified in our root cause analysis? Yes, we're focusing on providing discharge education. And lastly, is the goal time-bound? Not in this goal. Anytime you create a goal, I highly recommend using the SMART acronym as a checklist like this. If someone gave you this goal, would you know where to start? A lot of facilities start quality improvement projects with goals like this, but it doesn't provide much direction. This example doesn't have all of the SMART elements, so let's try again with making it more specific, measurable, and timely. By the end of Q3 2022, at least 90% of staff observed with a standardized validation tool applied teachback methodology when providing discharge education. Now let's double check if it's a SMART goal. Is the goal specific? What do we want to accomplish and who will be involved? Yes, we want staff to apply teachback methodology when providing discharge education. Is the goal measurable? Are you measuring improvement? How? Yes, at least 90% of staff observed with a standardized validation tool. Is the goal attainable? Did we base the measure or figure you want to attain on a particular best practice? Yes, teachback. Other SNFs have had success implementing teachback, so that's a best practice. Also consider if this goal is feasible in your facility. Do you have the staff and resources available? Is the goal relevant? Does the goal address the problem we identified in our root cause analysis? Yes, we're focusing on providing discharge education. And lastly, is the goal time-bound? Yes, we have a target timeline for the end of Q3 2022. Again, I highly recommend using the SMART acronym as a checklist like this. It's a simple exercise and ensures your improvement goal has all of the SMART elements. You see the final version of our SMART goal on the slide, but it took several attempts to ensure it incorporated every SMART element. HSAG has developed a SMART goal worksheet to assist with creating a SMART goal. With all of the acronyms in healthcare, it can be hard to remember what each letter stands for. This worksheet outlines each element in a SMART goal and provides probing questions to help confirm you're incorporating the SMART element in the goal. This is a great tool to post in your staff-specific areas in your building to help keep everyone informed of the improvement project. There's even space to include key findings from your root cause analysis, as well as strategies for improvement. Thank you so much for joining us on our Rediscovering Quality journey. Our next and final step is to develop a strategy tree. We look forward to seeing you there.